Bitcoin is right now trading at critical support, and in this exact video I will talk about this most important level of support for Bitcoin. I will talk about the most important resistance, this breakdown that we're currently seeing, and much more important stuff we need to discuss on the imminent short term of Bitcoin right now, because currently we are seeing the weekly MACD is having a bearish crossover for the first time ever in an approximately 200 to 300 days. So make sure to watch this video till the end. It's going to be a very important one. And can we once again slump up the lines back above 500? That will be absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. Once looking at the imminent short term for Bitcoin, we can see that we had another continuation towards the downside. After Bitcoin had that small little push towards the upside, we came down, we created this somewhat pattern of a rising wedge for Bitcoin, and ever since we broke below that 1 hour support line for Bitcoin, we have seen already the price action of Bitcoin has started to take another dump towards the downside. And right now, if I really want to be looking where Bitcoin is really going to come in towards next, I want to be looking at the 4-hourly time frame, because on the 4-hourly time frame we can spot the most important levels of support and resistance. We can first of all see this clear resistance level from the top side that provided us rejections all the way down here towards the downside, and every single time Bitcoin basically retested this level, we've seen a significant rejection from off the top side. So what I will be expecting is every single time once Bitcoin retests this level right here, we will probably see a very significant rejection from off this level, and as soon as we do break above it, that is the point where I would turn bullish again on Bitcoin. And what we can see currently on the imminent short term, while we of course are having this downward sloping resistance line from the top side, we are also creating this upward sloping support line on the lower side, and basically this is the third retest we're getting from off this level. And right now Bitcoin is trading on critical support, and if Bitcoin falls below this level, it breaks below 26.7k here, I perceive Bitcoin is going to go much lower. And once we confirm either a break above or right now a break below this level, I'm going to be opening up a new trade position. Of course, if we break bearish, I'm going to go short. If we break bullish, I'm going to open up a long position. So I will be right now closely monitor this level right here, and once I do open up a new position, you will be the first one to know, either on YouTube if we see a very big move, I'm going to make an emergency video, or either on my Twitter page. So make sure to follow me across all socials, because then you're going to stay up to date exactly about my new trade. Because right now I am planning to be opening up this new trade here once Bitcoin does decide to be breaking out of the 26.7k very important support target. Furthermore, we can currently see that on the bigger perspective, the 12-hour time frame, you can clearly see the downward sloping resistance line from the top side, that upward sloping support line from the lower side, and Bitcoin is basically coming together. And like I've been saying for quite a while already, Bitcoin is probably going to be experiencing a big breakout within the coming 5 days at ourselves, because that is the time frame that this pattern is going to be breaking. And I will be expecting a huge break for Bitcoin to happen anytime soon, due to the fact that the volatility index is also telling us right now that the Bitcoin volatility has been extremely low, so we're probably going to see a big move anytime soon. It would be making a lot of sense to see a breakout of this size here happening from this symmetrical triangle. So this breakout will be occurring anytime soon here, and once it gets confirmed, and so far it's not confirmed yet, you will be the first one to know on the channel. If I will be looking at price targets, these are going to be quite significant targets. We could be having a downside target of approximately 24.5k, what will be definitely a target for me to be opening up a long position on, and we've got an upside target around 30.5k on the top side, what is also definitely a very interesting level for me to be opening up gigantic long positions from. So yeah, these are definitely two very important and big upcoming trades that I will be looking at. And due to the fact that the Bollinger Bands on the higher time frames is extremely narrow, and also if you do open up the Bollinger Bands width here, you can see the width of the Bollinger Bands is extremely narrow right now. And historically speaking, we're currently at levels, if I'm going to be extending where we're currently at levels comparable to beginning of 2020, to levels comparable to January 2023, and maybe also even October 2022. So the volatility is extremely low in the higher perspective, and due to that, I'm expecting there's going to be a big move happening for Bitcoin anytime soon, and that is why I will be expecting that to be happening as well. Furthermore, with my trades currently, I am not in a trade here. I will be opening up a new trade, like I said, once Bitcoin breaks outside of this range right here. I am going to be opening up a new trade, but for me right now, I just have to be a little bit cautious. I have to be a little bit more careful, and once Bitcoin confirms the breakout, I'm going to go in with a short or either long position. So subscribe to the channel if you want to be staying up to date about that one. Personally, I think we're probably going to go a little bit more down here due to the trend that we're currently trading in. It makes more sense to see a continuation happen towards the downside. But anyways, we will just let the chart do its thing here, and once I get a good opportunity, a good entry, I'm going to definitely open up a new trading position. On the bigger perspective, I'm not not 1000% convinced we necessarily have to go down to $24,000. I mean, it's still my scenario that Bitcoin is going to come down to 25 to 24K. Then we're going to see that reaccumulation, and then we're going to see that big bounce. So that is still my main scenario. And on that $24,000 to $25,000, I'm going to open up a $1 million long position. But looking at the daily time frame, Bitcoin is also creating a falling wedge. It's a typical bullish bias pattern. So I won't be surprised if we are going to be seeing a potential bounce from off this level and a potential breakout. So if this level does break out here, if Bitcoin breaks the downtrend right here on the top side, things could start to change up very quickly. So make sure to get ready for that. I'm personally also prepared to go long here, so make sure to be ready for both scenarios. On the daily time frame, you can see it also a little bit more clear. Bitcoin is consolidating, and it looks to be breaking out anytime soon. And once it breaks out, we're probably going to see a big spike in volatility. And at the same time, we can currently see that the weekly MACD here is having a bearish close here for the first time in approximately 300 days. What is definitely a very important signal that currently is flashing here. So the weekly MACD is crossing bearish right now. Last times it's crossed bearish. Bitcoin saw a significant dumps there. The last time it crossed bullish, Bitcoin saw a significant pump. So the weekly MACD is a very important metric to be looking at. And it is crossing bearish right now. So be aware for that here. We could see some more bearish momentum getting generated right now. I've been warning everyone about it. Nevertheless, we could also just turn it around and go up again here. So it doesn't necessarily say where Bitcoin necessarily is heading towards, but it is indicating right now that weekly momentum looks to be drying up here, and that is the most important take from it. The weekly momentum on Bitcoin looks to be dying off here. We've been seeing bullish momentum for an approximately 200 days right now here, and it looks to be that the steam is just a little bit off right now here. And right now, the weekly trend for Bitcoin is still in an uptrend, but we have to remain and see if it is going to stay in an uptrend. So that is what I will be waiting for, keeping my eyes wide open on it. But anyways, that was it for me in today's update video. If you did like it, don't forget to slap off that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.